Starbucks doesn't sell coffee. I need you to sit with that for a second, because once you understand what Starbucks actually sells, you'll never look at a $7 latte the same way again. Here's the moment that should bother you. A cup of coffee costs Starbucks somewhere around 20 to 30 cents in raw beans. You're paying $6, $7, sometimes $8 for it. That's not a small markup. That's a markup of over 2,000%. And somehow, people aren't just okay with it. They're lined up outside before it even opens. So what is actually happening here? My name is Alex, and today we're breaking down the real business behind Starbucks because it has almost nothing to do with coffee. Subscribe if you want more videos exposing what's actually happening behind everyday brands. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. If Starbucks were purely selling coffee, they would have died decades ago. Gas stations sell coffee for $1. Diners sell coffee for $1.50. Starbucks charges $7 and grows faster than almost anyone in the industry. That gap is not a pricing mistake. It's the entire strategy. Here's what most people don't realize. Starbucks isn't in the coffee business. Starbucks is in the identity business. Step 1. The cup is a costume, not a container. Think about what you're actually buying when you order a venti oat milk caramel macchiato with extra foam. You're not ordering coffee. You're ordering a specific personalized identity that took you 15 seconds to construct out of options. Starbucks built a menu system with literally tens of thousands of possible drink combinations. That's not about taste. That's about letting you build a version of yourself and hand it to a stranger who writes your name on a cup. Step 2. The third place strategy. Starbucks founder famously said the company wasn't selling coffee, it was selling a third place, somewhere that's not home, not work, but a space designed to feel like it belongs to you. Free Wi-Fi, comfortable chairs, soft music, no pressure to leave. You're not paying $7 for coffee, you're paying $7 to rent a chair, an outlet, and 2 hours of belonging. Step 3. The loyalty app isn't a rewards program. It's a behavioral trap, and I mean that as a compliment to their strategy, not an insult to you. The Starbucks app uses stars, levels, and free drink milestones to trigger the same psychological reward loop as a video game. Once you're 3 stars away from a free drink, skipping Starbucks doesn't feel like saving money. It feels like losing progress. That's not an accident, that's designed. Now here's the number that should really surprise you. Starbucks Rewards members reportedly hold billions of dollars in prepaid balance sitting on the app at any given time. That means Starbucks is essentially operating like a bank that customers voluntarily deposit money into, interest-free, in exchange for stars. Some of that money never even gets spent. It just sits there. That's not coffee revenue. That's financial engineering wearing a green apron. Step 4. Consistency over quality. Here's something that might annoy coffee purists, but it's true. Starbucks isn't trying to make the best coffee. It's trying to make the same coffee everywhere, every time, no surprises. Walk into a Starbucks in Tokyo, Toronto, or Texas, and your order tastes identical. That predictability isn't a limitation, it's the product. In a world full of uncertainty, Starbucks sells the psychological relief of knowing exactly what you're going to get before you get it. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but people could just make coffee at home for way cheaper. And you'd be right. A home-brewed cup costs pennies. But here's what most people don't realize. Starbucks was never competing with your coffee maker. It was competing with your need for a small, affordable luxury in an otherwise expensive, uncertain day. $7 is small enough to not feel irresponsible, but large enough to feel like you did something for yourself. That's the real product. A tiny, guilt-free permission slip. Let me give you the number that ties this all together. Starbucks operates over 38,000 locations worldwide, and the vast majority of its revenue doesn't come from people who occasionally stop by. It comes from habitual customers who visit multiple times per week, sometimes daily. This isn't a coffee company optimizing for taste. It's a habit company optimizing for repetition, identity, and reward psychology. And coffee just happens to be the delivery mechanism. So the next time you're standing in line, about to order something with 4 modifiers and an extra shot, Understand what's actually happening. You're not just buying a drink, you're buying 15 seconds of self-expression, 2 hours of borrowed space, a small dopamine hit from your rewards app, and the guaranteed certainty that it'll taste exactly the way you expect. That's not a coffee shop. That's one of the most sophisticated psychological businesses on the planet, and it fits in a cup. If this changed how you see your next Starbucks order, subscribe, because next time we're breaking down another everyday brand secretly running a business model nobody talks about.